So let's see what we have going. We have for you, as far as the moon, we have the North Node. Some of you may actually want to check your North Node because this reading will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node here. But your North Node has to deal with your destiny, your life purpose. It can also be connected to your soulmate or life partner, okay? Definitely, once again, if you're dealing with a Taurus, they have this energy as well, but it's stepping out of your comfort zone. This is stepping out of lessons and going into blessings, okay, when it comes to the area of love here. This requires you to kind of maybe change your direction as what you were where you were going at first. This is a card to like kind of stop obsessing about things that we cannot change and just move forward to where it's more natural for us to go. All right. So the spiritual energy that I got for you guys is watch your thoughts. Okay. Watch your thoughts. It is important that only you think about what you desire and not what you fear. All right. And the energy that the universe wants you to be in when it comes to romance is the Ace of Swords. And that means a clear mind. So cutting out everything else, because it looks like you're going to have to make some very sharp decisions, some very clean cut decisions. And of course, this has to do with communication. It has to do with truth and honesty, but a clear direction. You need not an empty headspace, but you need a pretty clear headspace to be able to make the decisions or to be able to hear your intuition or your guides or who's ever guiding you through this, because you are trying to go towards what's fated or what's destined for you. Okay, so cut out those negative thoughts if you're having any. Cut out those fears, those illusions, things that have not been working for you in the past, those old patterns. Universe wants us here with this reading. Okay, now I'm gonna do a cut and I'm gonna see kind of what's going on here. So topic of discussion, Seven of Swords. This is a card of trying to stay distant as possible from something. This is somebody keeping their distance, definitely on an emotional level. This is telling as little as possible, engaging as little as possible, trying to sneak away or avoid. So now I have to look at what we are trying to get away from. And this could be vice versa. Remember that. Look at that. This new energy, we're trying to be, so some of you have came into somebody new or renewed, but there's a new passion, a new energy, a new attraction that you have come into, and you're very hesitant to move towards it. Okay, but what I'm seeing here, since the universe wants you to be at this this Ace of Swords, you're carrying 7. You need to drop 6 of those, and 6 deals with moving to a happier place. So once you move to a happier place, your mind becomes clear, and you know, whatever this new beginning is, you'll be able to easily walk towards it. But right now, we're trying to stay as far away or keep our distance as possible, be as emotionally detached as we can. I feel like those are these extra thoughts that are keeping us like this, and we need to cut those thoughts out. Okay, so what this is resulting in is being dissatisfied or even ignoring new offers coming in because of this energy that we are honing. And you have to be careful with this type of energy, because if this is somebody new or renewed, however the case may be, they may even feel like you have something else going on. You're trying to hide something. They don't know. They just know there's a big gap between you and them, and you're not saying too much. You're not sharing too much. So they could feel like maybe you're doing something deceptive. And then it leads to, you know, both sides not really being satisfied or feel like they've been rejected. All right. So because it looks like something nice trying to come in, but we'll see. We're going in a different direction than I feel like where the universe is trying to lead us, or we're very hesitant. So we need to clear out all this and have that. Okay. All right. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, the air sign, or I actually see all elements here. All elements, just haven't seen the Pentacles yet, which is something being grounded. So we are going to keep that 4 of Cups in the shadows. Let's see if your guys' reading is as deep as the other ones I've been getting. Oh my goodness. Or is it simple? Nice, sweet, and simple like I would like it. So I want to see what's behind this Four of Cups here. What would be to come after the Knight of Swords? Okay. So I had that with Taurus as well for the shadow energy. But yeah, something needs to be balanced out here. A little aggression. But like I see somebody either trying to fight something, scared to go forward. It could be fear. Or you could be seeing this person and they're nice, they're attractive, they're cute, but I don't know. You know, it's kind of like that shoulder shrug type of energy as well. So let's see where you are versus, okay, we're at the Nine of Cups. But what this tells me, so this is a good match here. Emotionally, we're good, but this is us by ourselves. With or without somebody, we are good, but with somebody, we would be complete. So you're not in a bad headspace, but I feel like when you're at a Nine of Cups energy, you don't want anybody to interfere with your satisfaction, with your happiness. So I can also see where the hesitation could come in if somebody, you don't want somebody to kill the buzz. You don't want them to kill the fun of your, enjoyment of self and enjoyment of life. But there's a new experience that is trying to come in and we're trying to sneak away as quietly as possible. Okay. So our striving goal, look at all those aces I see. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. They're trying to get you, 9 cups plus 1 cup is 10. And that's completion. That's that satisfaction. So they're trying to get you to open up to that. But right now, you may date. You may be dealing with somebody right now, but you're not letting them get too close. Okay? And the challenge is because we've been hurt before. Because we've been let down before. All right, so that's pretty normal. That's normal. But what it also says, we need to watch our thoughts. So this is taking this out. This is cutting out all that past energy, all those spilled cups. Sweep them out, throw them out, because these are all cups. This is another reason why you may feel a little bit uncomfortable because we're grounded, and every card that I have is a cup. It is emotional. So some of you can be dealing with the water sign, but it's an overflow of emotions, and maybe that's making you kind of like reluctant to this. We're second, third, and fourth guessing. Okay, so let's see the thoughts that is centered around my Capricorns. Capricorn, it looks good, Caps. But what's going on? Can you give me Capricorn, please? What's going on? I got to see the thoughts. Because if everything is just this good, okay. You got one thing and it jumps out. Okay. So this could be a problem, huh? So we have on different pages. So somebody feels like you are not aligned with me. We are not thinking about the same thing. We don't have the same common goals. There's something where it's like, I'm working towards this and you're working towards something else. That's the feelings. That's the energy around this Four of Cups. I'm not interested because I don't think we're at the same place. But in the shadows, where we did see, I remember we saw that Seven of Cups, which was that sneaky energy. Somebody wants somebody else to know, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything wrong. Do you think I am? Do you think I'm being... And look what we have headed towards commitment in the shadows. Little do you know, the universe is trying to get you to go towards something. But we're still worried about what's been left in the past or what's been left over. You have all cups. Wow. But we're wanting you to have a clear mind. So let's look at the past. Okay, we've took the time and we've dealt with our shadow self. We've dealt with our inner demons. We've dealt with the past in general. But we did it quietly. This is doing something very quietly. You're not making a big fuss about it. You're not making a scene or causing a scene. You could have been dealing with the Leo in your past as well. But we dealt with it. But they want us to be in our highest vibrations, because when we come to that shadow self, we can't let this come back up, or we can't let this cover up our happiness, what we've been through. Because when we let the best of the shadow energy or the hurt get us, then we allow our inner fears to dominate our decisions. So we may turn something down because of those inner fears. But if we took the time to heal it and recover like we should have, then, it shouldn't really be a problem. Okay? So the root of this, King of Cups, deep emotions, deeply matured emotions. Some of you could really, this is all water. So a lot of you have water signs, or it's deeply emotional. We'll put it like that. And when I see this type of situation, the person that's coming into your life or coming back, however it works for you, you have telepathy. You have a spiritual connection. You can feel this person even when they're not around. There's a deep knowing or a deep purpose for this person to be in your life, because this is a lot of water. And Cancer is your opposite sign. It's the sign that's opposite from you. But there could be a lot of learning and growing here if it was a water sign. Cancer, if it was a Cancer. Okay. So, what's to come? 8 of Pentacles. Now, for some of you, it's just work. You know what? I'm not going to focus too much on this. I'm going to ignore it, and I'm just going to keep working. And I'm going to focus on my own goals. And I'm not really going to pay attention to what the universe is trying to push me to. The best way that I can do this is just not pay attention to it at all. But I feel like it's still going to come regardless. Okay. And some of you can take the time to want to actually work towards this person. But the 8 of Pentacles is not the most romantic card. But it does show a level of dedication. Okay. You have a lot of 8s here too. Infinity, forever type of thing here. Consistent or karmic energy. So if we keep going in this, we have this, I told you, I feel like you're just going to be working on yourself and whatever you have going. You're going to be focused on something totally different. But we have the 7 of Wands. And what that deals with is somebody, I feel like, fighting against the energy. Standing on guard. And this is the reason why we're still standing on guard here. And one thing that I have to, or what I want to say is, whomever this person is, another reason or another way to kind of let something go and let bygones be bygones is realizing that you may be worried or still affected by something that doesn't affect the other person. So that's a form of kind of giving this person your power. So we need to regain that back, and we need to focus on our opening up, our heart chakra. Okay? So the way to get over this 5 of Cups energy is to be happy, the sun. This is also healing. But this is a major recovery where everything just really works out for you. So if this person is coming into your life where they already have, and you just really do feel a deep connection, it's saying, give it a try. You don't have to just be all in and all vulnerable and everything. But if you go in with a clear mindset, if they do anything off key, you already know to cut this person out. But it's saying you definitely have to open your door back up. So if you change the direction of this, Lords, we have the devil. We got to let go. Because all this is saying is those same, when I'm saying where it says watch your thoughts, these are those thoughts they're wanting you to watch. We have to let go of this, guys. That Ace of Cups was trying to come through. That Ace of Wands is trying to come through. You may be the person who's on the different page. You be like, no, I'm working. I'm focused on my career. I just got so much going. I'm busy, busy, busy. And love has no time. It's divine timing. So it doesn't come when you want it to. It comes when it's when the natural nature, universal timing is right. So it's up to you. Somebody may be willing to come in and fight for you because they feel like I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not who you think I am. I'm not your past. I know you hate people saying that all the time, but I feel like that's what they're thinking on a mental level if you're keeping your distance from them. Okay? All right, my Capricorn. See you later.